Greetings, we are the Pleiadians and the Arcturians speaking as one voice. Within our fifth dimensional and beyond reality, it is quite common to join our communication with others, as we primarily communicate via our heart-mind. Our heart-mind is the collective message of our thoughts and emotions, which directly merge with the heart-mind of those to whom we speak. It is for this reason that we can communicate with our friends and family who are now wearing a physical Earth vessel. Of course, these volunteers to assist Gaia by taking an Earth vessel, maintain their fifth dimensional and beyond the frequency of reality. However, they have chosen to take a third-dimensional Earth vessel to better communicate and guide those who are presently wearing a human vessel. Our earthbound ones can also connect with other galactics who are wearing an Earth form. It is in this manner of interdimensional connection that they can remember which reality is the real reality. We say that for the sake of the humans who still think in terms of either-or. However, those of us who are still aware of their higher fourth and fifth dimensional form think in terms of here and now. One of the greatest challenges for our galactics wearing an Earth form is to determine which reality is the real reality. Of course, the real reality is the reality that they are experiencing within each now. However, that fact is that one of the first things that our volunteers to assist Gaia's Earth are most likely to forget. Once they, who are often you, chose to experience a certain third and fourth dimensional reality, you opened a portal to that particular reality. From our fifth dimensional perspective, we naturally understand how all realities are occurring within the same now. However, once we bond with our human, earthbound form, we soon forget that fact. Once our fifth dimensional self chooses to experience a certain third dimensional reality, we begin to forget about our true multidimensional self. We can often feel a knowing of our true self, as it slips away in the midst of our daily third-dimensional life. It is for this reason, that we, your Pleiadian and Arcturian family, connect with you as soon as your consciousness expands into the fourth and fifth dimensions. This expansion of consciousness occurs when you meditate, pray, call your galactic family, are walking in Gaia's nature, or are deeply loving others. It does not matter which others you connect with. One day you may connect with nature. Another day you may have a powerful meditation. You may also be with friends and family and feel the camaraderie of being with other humans with whom you feel safe, inspired and, most important, loved. Fortunately, there are more and more humans who are remembering how to unconditionally love all life. It is this unconditional love for all of the beings on your planet that initiates your process of ascension. We say process of ascension, as ascension is a process of returning back to your true, higher dimensional self. Of course, in order to return to your higher self, you will need to remember that you have a higher self. Then, quite often, the second component of remembering your higher self is to unconditionally love the self that you are within each moment of your daily life. Unconditional love has no need for conceit or for recognition from others. In fact, unconditional love is something that you have allowed yourself to receive from the higher beings whom you have met in your dreams and meditations. Believing in the fact that you have a higher dimensional self will guide you into the process of remembering that you also resonate to higher frequencies of reality. Within these higher dimensions, there is no better, or worse, within these higher frequencies of reality, all higher realities are free of judgment, and based on unconditional love. What is unconditional love? Your third-dimensional self may ask. We, your galactic family, are constantly sending unconditional love to you. You are our brave ones who chose to take an Earth vessel to assist Gaia with her planetary ascension. Those who look will see that poor Gaia has been gravely mistreated by many of her human inhabitants. In fact, humanity is the primary, if not the only, beings who ignore the needs of their mother. By that, we mean your Mother Earth. We, your galactic family, are happy to remind you that more and more of our volunteers to take an Earth vessel are awakening to the fact that they too are members of the very galactic family that they are trying to assist during this now, in which Gaia has suffered far too many wounds to her planetary body. Fortunately, there are more and more humans who are awakening to Gaia's needs more and more each day. Therefore, we, the members of your galactic family, will be coming into the consciousness of those who are ready to believe that there is so much more to reality than the surface of poor Gaia's much aligned and gravely damaged Earth. My dear ones, we wish to clarify the poor Gaia gravely damaged. We see that as without is as it is within. The decay of Gaia represents the decay that exists from within many beings. To many, this invokes pain, fear, and suffering. The damage you perceive externally is a signal of what exists internally. It may feel insurmountable to address what seems overwhelmingly disordered, and it can be, if the reliance is upon doing fixes, or addressing what it appears with the mind. We say these words here because we sense many could read the words poor and damage and will respond with a lower frequency of fear, anger or disgust. Check in with yourself now and see how you feel. And in this feel, how do you perceive? And in this perception, you may feel helpless, hopeless, because in this doing lower frequency field, you cannot see your power. It is the now to think of Gaia, not as a thing that we live on, but as a living being that many live inside of as well as on. Within the core of Gaia, there is an ancient civilization with beings from all over the galaxy, who have come to assist dear Gaia in her time of need and great transmutation. Gaia's need is for humanity, who is the main, if not only cause for all of the great damage to her planetary body, as well as the increasingly dangerous climate changes that not only endanger humanity, but her entire planetary being. Much of the damage to Gaia's present Earth body is due to climate changes. My dear one, we wish to clarify danger. The intensity of the signals you experience is merely to get your attention. We ask you again to check into your body as you read these words as an exercise of consciously working with your frequency. To fully perceive this message is to track your perception throughout the transmission. There is no judgment with the galactic beings. We do not fear, for fear is a low frequency. However, all, or at least most of the climate changes are due to humanity's mistreatment and disrespect of the planet that has offered itself to be a home for the humanoids, whose own homeworlds have been damaged and are no longer habitable. Some of that damage was due to natural causes, but a greater percentage of that damage to Gaia's Earth has been due to the beings who are now known as humans. Many of the first immigrants to Gaia, such as the Pleiadians, were wonderful planetary guardians. However, there were other beings, such as the beings now known as the Sirians, from the planet Sirius, came to Earth to rape and pillage the gold, precious metals, and clear waters. Therefore, dear Gaia has an early history of being victimized by invaders. There have been many who search and dig through Gaia seeking treasure, believing the loot is hidden within her body. What is found is converted into some other form to fill lower-level frequency needs, wants, and desires. It is a fascinating experience to observe the longing feelings to be responded to externally. Gaia has been a planet that has allowed many beings to utilize her abundant resources as a laboratory for experiences. Like a whiteboard where many ideas can be considered, they can also be wiped clean. We wish to draw your attention to the whiteboard to notice the board is very full and there is little white space remaining. Unfortunately, those early invaders, in their present human form, are still damaging Earth. However, there are other reasons for Gaia's increasingly bad weather and destruction to much of her Earth, air, water, and ethers. Fortunately, there are still many galactics who chose to take a human form to assist dear Gaia with the grave problems that she is now facing. However, every problem has sources that are deeply hidden within the unconscious of those who chose to be unaware of the real issues, or who want their money, fame, and lifestyle, even if these choices mean disaster to those who follow after them. Therefore, we, your galactic family, ask you again, which reality is the real reality? Is the real reality a world based on selfish needs and personal denial of the real reality that has been speaking to humanity very loudly during your year of 2018? Do you choose to have more and more disasters in the year of 2019, or can you decree? I, your name here, choose to dedicate myself to assist Gaia in the manner that I can best serve. Dear ones, we wish to add clarity on the word serve. You may perceive serve as doing something. This service is a commitment to elevating your frequency, which will shift your perception. And in this elevated state, choices will organically become clear. It is a simple step to change your focus from external to internal. Simple is not the same as easy, for it does require a focus on the now. Do you choose to go into the year of 2019 with a greater dedication to serving Gaia in the manner which you chose before you took this incarnation? Most of you who will be drawn to read this article are already serving Gaia. Therefore, we, your galactic family, ask that you find the manner of your choosing in which you will serve dear Gaia and make your New Year's decree be not for your own personal gains, but for the unconditional love and constant commitment to your beloved Mother Earth Gaia. Go into deep meditation, join with your friends, go into Gaia's nature and send your deepest unconditional love and deepest commitment to assist dear Gaia in 2019 and beyond. We, your galactic family, will feel your great contribution and assist you to assist Gaia. Happy holidays to you and to Gaia. From your galactic family and your galactic self.